Hi everyone! So today I will be showing you how to create this super cool extravaganza bracelet. This bracelet is not reversible, so that way it lays evenly on your wrist, and I really like how the side view of this is like single chains on the side as well. And I made this one previously, and I'll be showing you how to make this one in the video. So give this video a thumbs up if you like this bracelet, and without further ado, let's get started. So today you will need any type of loom, your hook, and as many colored bands as you'd like. This design takes approximately 75 to 80 bands. You will also need one C-clip to secure the ends of your bracelet together. Today I will be using the Rainbow Loom Web Store's new Rainbow Loom hook that is metal tipped, because this bracelet does put a bit of stress on your hook, so just to let you know in case your hook is a bit weaker or about to break. So anyways, now without further ado, let's get started. So we're first going to start with our loom's arrows pointing up, and first you're going to take the color that you want for the X's. So for me, I'm going to be using this the white color right here is the color we're going to be putting on first. So choose the bands that you want to be in place of where my white is on this bracelet, and today I'm going to be using white as well. So you work first, for the beginning, you're just going to take a single band, stretch that diagonally, and then do the same on the other side. And now you're going to go ahead and add on your first color of band, which for me is going to be pink. So I'm going to put that right there going vertically. And that is going to be the color that goes in the middle. See where my pink and blue ones are here. Now this is where the pattern really begins to start. So this is going to be called the X color. Whatever color you use down here, I'm going to call the X color. So you're going to start on the left pin and go diagonally, but you're going to go all the way up here. So you do need high quality bands for this project, so just be aware of that. And now you're going to do another band. Goes diagonally like that. So now we've created this X here. You're now going to take your next color of the inside band and put that going vertically there. Now we're going to continue and do another X using single band, stretch it across. Make sure you stretch it across 3 pins total. Do the same thing, do the right now, like that, and then take your color here and put that going vertically. So we're going to do another X, and then do the opposite side, like that, and finally add your middle inside color. So again, we're going to do the X, stretch across 2 extra, and stretch across again for the right, like that. And now we're going to do our inside band, like that. Continue on, and we're going to continue down the rest of our loom. So you should see a pattern beginning now. I'm not going to continue saying instructions, but I will have my video just playing of me. I'm not going to fast forward it, so I just won't be talking or anything. And I'll be going a little bit faster. So if you can't keep up because I'm going too fast or anything, then you can go ahead and pause the video here. Okay, so when you get to this point, we're now going to do the same thing that we did at the beginning. So if you're not here yet, go ahead and pause the video. But now we're going to use 2 bands for this. We're going to take one, stretch it across, but end on this middle pin, and do the same with your other band to the middle pin. So it's kind of like the diamond pattern bracelet at that point. So now your loom should look something like this. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and start doing the kind of lacy outside edges here, as you can see on the green. And we're going to put these kind of on at this point, like we're going to put it at this time, because by doing this, the bracelet will not be reversible, so that means it gives you a more comfortable wear and also is also more even throughout the bracelet. So we're first going to start at the bottom of our loom with the arrow still pointing up. You're going to take your first color and you're going to go diagonally like that, kind of the same thing that we did to start, like that. And now at this point, all we're doing is creating 2 single chains that run down the left and right pin bars of our loom. So you're going to go vertically on the left and on the right, like that. Continue that on, left, right, like that. You're just going to go single chains all throughout the end of your loom. Okay, so now once you're to this point at the end of your loom, we're going to go ahead and close off these 2 single chains. So I'm going to take my next color and go inwards, like how we ended this bracelet. Take another one of those colors and put those inwards there. So you should now have 2 bands that go inwards there. And we are now going to go ahead and add a cap band to the top of our loom. I'm going to use the color that I used for my X, but you can really do anything you want. Take this and we're going to double loop it across these 2 pins here. So stretch it, twist it in half, and place the end back onto the pins. Like that. And now we can go ahead and begin the hooking process. So now we're going to go ahead and flip our loom upside down so that way the arrow at the top of our loom is now pointing down. So we're going to start at the very bottom of our loom. And I'll zoom in a little bit here. And as you can see, we're first going to be hooking the top band here, which is the orange band in my case. And for this whole first step, we're just going to hook the 2 single chains that run down the left and right sides of our loom. So this part is pretty much the easy part. So you're just going to grab this band here. Like that. So you're going to hook those 2 outwards. And now at this point, you're just going to hook these 2 single chains down the length of your loom, and then I'll show you how to hook these 2 inwards in case you do have a little bit of trouble with that. But for the most part here, I'm not going to be giving detailed instructions since it's not very difficult to do this. However, you may want to push your bands down just to make things a little bit easier to put the bands on the pins. Just be careful and make sure you're grabbing the right bands because I am seeing that as a bit of a difficulty here. Okay, so now at this point I am done hooking all the bands that are on the two outer pin bars. So if you're not to this point yet, please hit the pause button. If not, we're just going to hook these last two bands inwards. So like that. So once you have finished this, we're going to go ahead and go back down to the bottom of our loom, and we're going to hook the X bands now. So this part gets a little bit more difficult. Now the beginning is pretty much the only part that is different, the beginning and the end of this bracelet. So we're first going to grab this band right here, so you can just pick this up and hook this over to this pin. Be a little careful since that band's going to be a little bit loose on that pin. Next we're going to hook this white band here, so go inside the cap band and grab that white band. And then hook that to its pin there. Now at this point we're going to take this remaining band on the pin and hook that vertically. So at this point, this is where the pattern begins to start. So you're going to start in the left pin, go and grab the very bottom band, and remember we stretch this band across 3 pins here. So when we hook it, we're going to go on this first pin, stretch it, and put it on this second pin as well. So this is why you do need high quality bands, because this does put a bit of stress on your hook and bands as well. So now we're going to go to this bottom right pin, pick up the very bottom band, make sure you surround the second pin here as well as the third pin, like that. Now we're going to go inside the center pin and grab this pink band, or in my case it's pink, and hook that vertically, like that. And we repeat now. So go to the left pin, pick up the very bottom band, and remember, hook it around the second and the third, counting this as the first. So 1, 2, 3. So here's the first, second, and the third pin. So go inside the first, grab the bottom band, surround the second pin, and then put it on the third pin and release like that. Now we're going to go inside this center pin here, pick up the very bottom band, which should be this vertical one, and hook that vertically like that. And continue the pattern. So now we're going to, since we put the last band here, you're going to scoot back kind of one. Pick that up, surround the second pin and the third pin. Go to the right pin, second, and third, like that. Now we got to hook this inside band vertically, like that. So as you can see, you should probably be getting the hang of the pattern right now. If not, that's okay, because I'm not going to speed up the rest of the hooking process. I'm just going to hook, and I probably won't be talking that much. So I am going to go a bit faster, so if you do need me to teach you again, then go ahead and rewatch the previous instructions. Don't forget to hook the center bands. Okay, so I'm here hooking the last X here, so if you do want guidance with this, go ahead and we can hook this together. If you're still behind but you still want guidance on this part, then go ahead and pause the video. So just hook this last band here across the 2 pins. That's 1, 2 pins here. Then hook this last vertical band here, like that. Now we still have 2 more bands to hook. They are the white bands that are here. So you're now going to go inside this pin, grab that bottom band, hook that upwards, grab the bottom band, hook that upwards. So now your loom should look like this. And if so, we're going to go ahead and add a single link to the end of this bracelet. So you're going to take one of your X colors, stick your hook inside of this pin, right here, and you're going to grab that band here. So grab this band, and then pull it through the pin, like that. And slip the end that's on your finger onto your hook. Slide it up your hook for security. And now we've attached a single link that's holding onto all these bands here. So you're going to leave your hook here and then remove your whole bracelet off of the loom. So this is what I'm left with, and I'm really happy with how this color pattern came out. So now at this time, obviously this is not a long enough bracelet for our whole entire wrist, so we're going to go ahead and add on some links on our loom. So I have my loom here, and I'm going to start with my arrow pointing up. And for me, I need 10 links for my extension, so it kind of depends on your wrist size, but I'm going to be using 10. So I'm just going to use my white bands that I used for the X color in my bracelet, and I'm just going to make 10 links going vertically along my left pin bar of my loom. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I did go a little fast on that part just because this isn't really hard to do. And so now at this point, I'm going to take my bracelet that's on my hook and I'm going to transfer it to the very top pin of my loom, or the last pin where I placed bands on, like that. Go ahead, flip your loom over. And we're now going to start the hooking process here. So first you're going to grab your hook and go inside and grab the very bottom band here. Hook vertically. So that's probably the hardest band to hook. From now on it's just a regular single chain, so I'm not going to go slow during this part just because you should know how to hook a regular single chain. Okay, so I'm now done hooking my single chain, and now at this time you're going to take a C-clip here and you're going to put it on to the bands that are on this pin, pull that off, and then you can pull the rest of the single chains off of your loom. Just be careful on the last one here. And all we have to do now is just attach both ends of our bracelet together. So I'm just going to fold this over like that. And we are now done with this really cool Rainbow Loom Extravaganza bracelet. So thank you guys so much for watching this tutorial. I hope you guys like this really fun design. I like how it lays on your wrist so it's kind of like even everywhere and all that stuff. So anyways, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like this bracelet, and also subscribe for more videos if you haven't already subscribed. And also find me on Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, and Facebook so we can stay connected. All my links are down in the description box below, and I will see you guys later. Bye!